I don't mean to interrupt you. Rob, I would just turn your volume up just a little bit from where it is, but not as high as it was before. Because I seriously am having trouble hearing you. I've got to be able to hear you.
Yeah. All right, is that better?
Maybe it's like a smidge more.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, good. Yeah, no, that's basically, I took it down like at least 2/3 from where I was. So
Right.
Nice.
and I'm loud enough. The mic doesn't need to pick me up any more than it does.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
This
call.
is Ezekiel.
I was listening to myself on the Twitches, and I'm like, damn, I'm loud.
Okay.
All right, so what's the deal?
We're streaming right now. Great. Well, welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, we're live.
We're live. That's right. Welcome back, everyone, to an
Thank you,
exciting-
Primordial Secrets, for helping us be live.
Yes, thank you. Big thanks to Primordial Secrets. If you have not already gotten your address information in, you've got exactly 4 weeks from today to get that done. So please get that done. Otherwise, Garth will keep your money and not
Burn your game.
What's the link again? I forget.
Check your email. Search your email for Primordial Secrets. You get about an email every 3 days from them.
That is true.
That
is true. I do get a lot of emails from them. I didn't expect
0.3
that.
emails per day. All right, so we're gonna get right back into it. In our last session, it was a really exciting session. The team cut down the last pack of my Kokens, standing between them and the top level of this dungeon. You also encountered the ghost of Ming the Magnificent, who awarded you some magical items, which I think everybody was really excited about. Also gave a magical blessing to Cassian, which was pretty exciting. And now you reached the top level and played through not quite all of the first phase of the fight against Jeff Lobo. So when you last left the team, when you last left the scene, rather, Jeff Lobo, I believe, had just taken a turn at Initiative 18, and we said we were going to call it, which means, Torment, you're up next. As reminders, you've got like some magical darkness up. There's also a single swashbuckler standing kind of like at the edge of the pit there, like about to climb into the battlefield. You've got one of Jeff Lobo's lieutenants still standing. Also, before I forget, Justin, you need to give yourself 1d4 additional hit points, because we forgot that every time you hit, once per turn, when you hit a target with a single target attack or spell, you get 1d4 hit points back.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you did that last session once. So I wanted to... Nice. Great way to start the day.
That's good.
Okay, good. So give yourself 4 hit points back.
Yeah, 16.
You're at 16, so that's
Better
really
than 12. Better than 12.
Okay. And so away we go. Next up in combat, I believe, is Torment. No, so next up in combat is the Swashbucklers. The Swashbucklers do not get to take a turn because they're on the edge. So next up is Torment. And you are muted. I did not do that this time.
Thank you for not doing that. But secondly, yes, that was myself, and I don't see the order on the table at all.
So you're up. Then I think Thulber's on deck, and
Right
then
click the fist.
and then
All right.
Disney. So
Remind me
click-
of the condition of the 2 characters again.
Yeah, so that's a great. I can give you that reminder. So the Kraken Priest is at about half health. That's like in your magical darkness, facing off against Ezekiel. And also Jeff Lobo, who is subject to invulnerability, is up top. And, you know, the team has been kicking the shit out of him, but, you know, not not as effectively as they probably would have liked.
All right.
And you also have this magical darkness, which I believe you can dispel as a free action.
Then I dispel it.
You just say, I wave your hands. I don't know. What do you tell me? What does it look like when you dispel it?
I say, Zam, bam, shazam!
Okay, great. And magical darkness is now dispelled, and this Kraken priest like immediately realizes that all the other lieutenants have been cut down by this, and he is looking at you, Torment. Still your turn.
I fire a firebolt at him.
Okay, great.
James paused, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
Gonna let me shoot this. Oh no, I have to do it the other way. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm picking it as my profile instead of the drop down menu.
All right, there you go. Okay, so roll to attack.
Nice.
Nice. 17, that's a 25. 25 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
You turned down the background.
Oh, nice.
Turn down the background music. Is that better?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so with a 17 damage, a fireball goes careening at this Kraken priest, takes 17 damage, and you get the sense one more hit like that, and this guy's going to go down for sure.
I wanted to go for the king, but I feel like let's reduce numbers.
Yeah.
I educate the crowd. Make sure we gangbang this motherfucker. Take these bitches out.
Okay, perfect. And when you say that, you end your turn.
Well, I got a free action. Do I have a bonus action? I feel like I should.
Yeah, I don't know what bonus actions you have. I think that's it. I think you can do some shit with mage.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I don't have mage armor, I have mage armor now, and it doesn't cost me anything. Let's do that.
Okay, so you cast mage armor.
Actually, that doesn't even cost a turn. I can do it without thinking. Shit.
Okay. Well, let's
just move on. We're good.
So you wrap up your turn. So after your turn, Jeff Lobo, he kind of unstraps a dagger from his vest, and he throws it right at Gorgo.
There we go.
And that is, I will tell you.
Yeah, I can change resistance or Misty Step. That wouldn't have helped.
Sorry, where's my chat? Oh, there it is.
Can I only deflect missiles that are at me, or can I I don't know?
I want to say only at.
Okay.
Are you shooting a missile at me?
No. So I am throwing a dagger at you. Well, Jeff Lobo is throwing a dagger.
Oh, you're trying so hard, buddy. You want to use that. So bad.
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay, and that's a 21. Does 21 hit you?
Not with my shield. It doesn't. Pow pow.
All right, great. So you cast shield, and the dagger comes flying at you end over end, and it's about to hit you right square in between the eyes, and then this shield goes up around you, this blue wavy magic emanating from your armor, and then clink, the dagger just goes flying off of that, and you would have taken 12 damage. So good.
That's very good.
All right, next up is Torment. Or I'm sorry, next up is
Told you, John B.
Yeah, I was like, I'll take another shot.
It's over, and Dismas is on deck.
All right. I am going to move. Can I move? What is this that I'm moving across?
So you can jump down. So you're on a 20-foot pedestal. Then the next layer is a... What?
I'm up. Okay.
Yeah. So then the next layer is a 10-foot pedestal, and then the ground.
Okay. So could I still get to here?
Yep.
Or here?
What do you
Okay.
have, 35 feet of movement? Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Okay. I want to get to here, and then I will cast Healing Word on Gorgo.
Okay. And you're casting that at second level?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. And then add 1d4 for your ring.
Ooh.
So roll another d4. So that's 9 plus another 3, 12. So 12 hit points. So yeah, you utter a silent, like grumbly dwarven prayer, and it hits Gorgo right in the ears, right in the ear.
Can you move my aura with me?
Oh, is that what it does? It moves with you?
Yeah. It's around anything around me.
Okay, great. And then so then Jeff Lobo's, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
So just so you know, I mean, if you, a healing word is a bonus action, you can cast a cantrip as an action. So if you wanted to cast Sacred Flame, you could.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Let's go for it.
Nice trick of the trade.
So yeah, like a small cloud appears over Jeff Lobo. He looks up straight into it and just can't make the save. Can't move out of the way. Oh, 14 radiant damage. Nice. That's a big chunk of damage.
Cool. Now I'm done. Thank you.
And so now you're done. And then as a legendary action, strap, he unstraps another dagger and then fling, like right at you, like right at your neck.
Hold on. Make a you have to make a save because you started your turn. Because you started.
No, that's not his. It's not his turn yet.
Oh damn it! It's a reaction.
Yeah, so it's a legendary action, so he makes it on your turn.
Okay, go ahead.
So, natural 2. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
So the dagger kind of goes like whizzing past your ear, like out into the ether. And next up is Dismas.
All right. I crouch down and hide behind the lip of the throne that I'm standing upon. So let me do a little stealthy check here. Let's see. You have advantage on stealth checks, it says. So let's do that. Okay, 20 for stealth. And then from that crouching position, I leap down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And uppercut him with my main weapon. Here we go. Does he see me? Should I roll with advantage or normal?
I will make a perception check and tell you. So let's see. Skills, perception. And he kind of sniffs the air, sniff. And that's a 19 perception, does not beat your 20. Go ahead and roll it.
Oh, baby. Let's go. All right.
Nice. 17, so that's a 27,
27
28.
Yeah, 28.
So that one hit.
Yeah.
Nice work, Dismas.
Okay. So this probably doesn't include the +1 from the spider ring. It does not.
Nope, so that's 11.
And 5 lightning damage.
Right. So that is 16 damage, but halved, so 8.
And then I'm going in again.
19. Wow,
Woo,
29.
baby.
That's going to hit.
All right. And this one does not have the bonus from the spider ring, alas. However, it's giving me some nice damage. Choo, max damage.
Wow. So that's another 19, rounds down to 10.
Yes. And I snarl at him and say, I'll put you down like the dog you are.
Damn.
And he grits his teeth back at you, and he says, never. and he unstraps another dagger from his vest, and he just kind of like flings it at like close range at you, which actually is at disadvantage. Does the 17 hit you?
How
does he see him?
Well, I've revealed myself.
But I think a 17 misses you.
It depends on if this is accurate or not. I'm trying to find my shit again. Just PCs. Here we go. 19. Okay, yeah, so it misses.
Okay.
Does his damage? Does he take half damage?
Yeah, he's got invulnerability on him.
Didn't my spell do full damage, or did I miss that?
No, everything did.
Everything does half, unless we can find a way to dispel his invulnerability, which I don't think we do. We just got to brute force this shit.
Okay,
Right.
next up is Gorgo with Ezekiel on deck.
All right. I'm still scared of this this thing right here. So what kind of save do I gotta make?
You make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's do that first. That will determine my roll.
13, that's a 12.
I was still scared of it too.
Yeah, so a 12 fails the save, a 16 passes the save. So yeah, so you're still scared of this thing.
Am I able to run up the stairs here, or I only have to run away from this creature now that I see it?
Yeah, now that you can see it, you definitely have to move away from it.
Okay.
But also you've got a swashbuckler that's climbing up onto the ledge. You can go down there and kick him in the face.
That's what I was going to do. And wait for my next turn here. But I feel like I could do something more.
Yeah, we need someone that's not afraid of this bastard needs to kill it so we can get past it.
Can I go and grab Ezekiel?
Like, what do you mean you go and grab? You can't move toward the Kraken Priest.
Gorgo, cut the rope. Let's gangbang this bitch. The rest of us are here. Let's just get this done.
All right, I'm gonna gangbang this guy over here. I'm gonna kick him in the face.
Okay, go ahead. Roll an attack.
Boop.
Let's just do a smash. Oh, hold on. Wasn't working. Sorry.
They're pretty easy to knock down.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh, Corporal Stray.
Oh, and with a natural 3, that is not enough to knock him off the rope.
I get a second attack, don't I?
Yep.
Let's try him again. I was just kidding.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is. 19 with a critical. You kick the guy in the face. He actually goes all the way across the pit and like smashes into the wall on the other side, and then like Uzi like slides down the pit before like disappearing out of the fight.
I wasted a critical, guys. I'm so mad right now.
Okay, now Ezekiel, you're up, and then the sword. You hear a voice in your head that says, "You got to take him down now, otherwise it's going to be his turn. He's going to fuck you up."
Yeah, I know. Listen, I don't even know your name. We're never trying to think of a cool name for you. You said no. So when this is over, we're gonna have a discussion about that. Because I'm over here risking my life for you. You don't even tell me your name.
Ezekiel's talking to himself again.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say, Jesus, take the wheel and strike down, my foe. And pretty good.
Shoot! Isn't that Kraken Priest like stunned or something? No, maybe not. Okay, 24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice. 13 damage. You come down with a shing, like slash across the chest, and you take him down. And he's like bleeding, like blood is coming out of his chest. And like one more hit, even half as strong as that, will take this guy down. What do you do?
Do I get a second attack roll?
You do.
Then I'm definitely
yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, let's go. Yeah.
Nice.
27, that hits for sure.
Sword Bard.
Oops, wrong.
That's the wrong. Wasted.
That's a wasted crit.
That was a waste.
27 still hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And even though you rolled in damage, you rolled a 1, it's still enough. So your sword starts to glow blue. What does it look like when you deal a killing blow to this dude?
So like I kind of do like a cool little one-handed like film like the sword that has, and like a double-handed like praise it up to like Jesus and that bring it down right into the skull, and kind of like pull it out and like clean it off onto the dead body of that priest.
Nice. That happens. You deal 7 damage, and the priest collapses into a pile of black sludge and just dissipates. When that happens, the 4th lieutenant is down. Jeff Lobo kind of gets on all fours using his lupine agility and disengaging from Dismas and kind of like 1-2 hops and like lands right here in the middle of the battlefield. He reaches into his pocket. He pops another cork off of another potion. He chugs it, and you can see visibly on his face like some of the scratches and places where he's bleeding start to close up, and he sort of like cracks his neck, and he says,
use a
"Come
one
on!"
to make him feel all that.
Don't forget, he has to make a save.
He doesn't have to make a save.
I gave him a 1
On what?
on everything he just did.
Okay.
He needs to make the save. I literally cast him bad luck with a 1.
Well, so once he lands in the middle of the battlefield, he looks at you and he says, all that future seeing that you be doing isn't enough to stop me.
Future seeing hard.
And that's where I slit his throat because he didn't see me running up to him while he was saying that shit, and I cut his throat.
Okay.
Can I do that? That would just be so
Then
cool.
he's standing there and he's holding his sword. He says, "Now come on, we can talk about this if you like, or I can just take you down one by one." And he points his sword directly at Ezekiel.
I walk dead at him and say, "Bring it, you some bitch."
All right. Well,
and as I walk at him, I prepare a fireball.
Ezekiel, ask him what he wants.
Okay. So as we do that,
what do you want first? Hold on. Wait. What do you...
I'm walking at a leisurely pace towards.
Well, we're still in
him.
combat, so no one is walking, but we can do talking.
Yes, I say before we all kill each other, let's let some cooler heads prevail. I kind of like look over at my sword, kind of like look back, look over at my sword like real weirdly.
And you hear the sword in your head. And, what are you doing?
Like just chill, be cool. I go, and what do you want? What were you finish what you're saying first. What is that you're seeking?
He says, well, you see, my people, we were oppressed in our previous land, and we left. The only reason that we became pirates was because it was the only way that we could survive. And our multiverse traveling ship crash landed here, and we're just seeking the north part of the island so that we can find somebody to fix our ship and bring us home.
I blast with red hot flame and go, "What ship?"
It's in the harbor.
We came on a ship. What do you know of it? Yes, the music turned. This is great.
Oh shit, that music got
it's way too loud.
Yeah, but it turned and it was perfect.
You know about the ship. Tell us about the ship now.
Tell us about the ship, sons of bitches.
It's a class 2 spelljammer. And
oh, come on.
Now, when you say parts,
where are these ships coming from?
What kind of parts were you talking of?
I don't know. I was told that the lich that lives in the Blighted Lands has has some kind of device that allows for interplanar travel.
Gotcha. Now, what are you doing here then? I don't think there's any witches of the planar level here. So,
Well, I need to get to the top part of the island without my ship. I need to go through the passageway in the waterfall, and for that I need the 3 keystones.
oh, so you're trying to get to the top because you need. I got you. So we're also somewhat on a similar path, but not quite the same. See, we've already been to the top. We just have to go back up because my friend down here, he left his Bible up there, and it's his only family Bible left, and we have to go back up there and go get it. But we've already been to the top there, so we don't have the same path because we already did what you're doing, but we are also have to go back to the top as well. So that's
If you
funny.
ever needed a guide, you need one now, sir, before he burn you to death.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely show you, a thing or two, but we definitely need to see the ship that you speak of before, or any type of deals. Your pirate armor.
Okay, so
That being said, my flames subside, and I walk up to him and I put out a hand.
so wait, you walk up to him without your flames?
Yes.
Okay. He also walks up to you, and what do you say?
I say, I look forward to our travels, and I reach out a hand.
Okay.
Between us, we've got enough keystones.
Make a persuasion check,
Me or Rob?
Rob,
Hey,
and with advantage because you've got Ezekiel being your hype man.
persuasion. Where the hell is persuasion?
Skills.
Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, crushed it.
Okay.
A 20
great.
and an
Well,
18.
So you are critically persuasive, and he says, "I really see where you're coming from. Now give me them keystones and let's get out of here."
I said, well, I wasn't part of the deal. I said the deal is that we'll show you how to get to the top level, but we have to go to your ship now.
And
That
he looks at you and he says, "A double cross, eh?"
I said
I'll
double
show
cross.
And then
That
he
was-
turns around to Torment and he makes 4 rapier attacks on Torment.
Nice.
Yeah, we're not
I
trying to
I honestly, Dan, I'm not gonna lie. I really, really wanted to tell you I ready a fireball.
Okay. Well, here we go. 16, 16, 13, and 23. Do any of those hit you?
Yes.
What's your AC?
It's. I gotta remember. With the AC, what's the ring give me? +1, right?
So I think your AC is 17.
Right. So only 1 hits.
Okay, great.
I was about to say it's either 3 or 1.
Probably not enough to kill you.
I hope so.
Well, that's a big few.
Okay. So you take 11 damage, and then he gets back in a fighting stance. He says, "Come on!" And now it's Cassian's turn.
That was not enough to kill me.
I know that.
Dan, when he jumped out of his space, he had to make a save out of my thing.
Okay.
I look at my entire team and say, that was not enough to kill me.
Oh, he passes the save.
He takes, I think it says it takes half damage.
Okay, so roll 3d8.
This guy would rather die than team up with us, huh?
Yeah, what was that about? Come on.
make them beg for our help.
Well, I mean, all we have to do is be like, sure, tag along. We just need 3 keystones to get up there.
Give us your keystone and we'll
Or I mean,
And I
he
tried
can,
to invite him into this, and he decided to rape me.
Yeah, he can.
I mean,
hold on to
rapier
his.
me. Rapier me. He rapiered me.
Okay. Cassian, you're up.
Yeah, so I
Well, I think I didn't notice that, Dan.
No, okay. So I rush him, and I give him a good 1-2. You know,
Mm-hmm.
my first one.
Okay, and a 15. A 15 is going to miss, and he kind of dodges to the side and does a riposte and makes a melee weapon attack against you. So he kind of ducks to the side, and then he kind of gives you a little jab with his rapier. Ooh!
What?
Oh my! That is a nat 20 on the repost. The first thing that happens is we roll damage.
So I know a nat 20 is a nat 20, but like, can I use my shield?
Well, so a nat 20, it would be a 29.
Oh, okay.
Now you
So-
use that one.
You take, okay, so you got here. I'll share the roll. You got it double 2s on the crit damage from the rapier, and let's see what the crit damage from the repost looks like. Another 16. So you take 25 piercing damage, and then he kind of growls in your face and says, "Come on!"
Wait, you said double 2s and then 16?
Yeah, so 9 and 16, 25.
Okay. So then I give him another one.
Okay, 23 hits.
Okay, that one is with a stunning strike. Where is it? There we go.
Okay. Let's see. And with a natural 2, he burns his third legendary resistance and shakes off the stunning strike.
All right. 3 down. That's got to be all he has.
Okay, and then I will I'll use my bonus action as a third attack. Wait, I never rolled for my first one.
No, you did. You rolled. Oh, for that
I
one?
did. Yeah.
Is it right to be annoyed that I forgot to cast Hellish Rebuke?
Oh, yeah, get that.
2d10,
Okay,
I
so
wasted.
takes 6 more damage, and 18 will miss. So your third hit, you miss.
Okay.
Okay. And then next up is Torment.
I just blow him up from the inside with my anger and rage.
Cast anger.
I gotta remember what I have.
Close enough to
still
Gorgo.
left to cast.
Just snag the keystone from him and let's run.
Well, can I use Mage Hand to steal the keystone?
Sure,
Disengage
make a sleight of
and
hand
make
check. It'll be contested against perception.
Gorgo hasn't even hit him yet. Give him a second.
Gorgo needs to hit him before we do that.
Okay, that's a 13 sleight of hand against a 27. So he sees you. He sees you try to reach into his pocket for the keystone, and he kind of knocks your hand away. And then, like out of his sleeve, he kind of like finds a dagger and then throws it right up at your face. And that will be. Sorry. That will be a 24. Does 24 hit you?
No, I have an AC of 30. What do you mean? Does 24 hit me? I'm a freaking wizard.
All right, you take 8 damage,
Oh.
and I believe that puts you
Torment
unconscious.
down. Torment down.
Okay. So Torment, you collapse to the ground with a knife kind of like sticking out of your collarbone, and you are unconscious. There you go. You are unconscious. Okay, next up is
All I gotta do is click rest, and I'm good, right?
so next up is Thover.
I'm going to hop down and move here to here, so that he's still within my aura for his next turn start.
Okay.
And I want to
Nice.
use my channel divinity, pass to the grave, and basically there we go.
So the next attack against him, he's vulnerable to.
Yes, so
then it would
Oh,
undo
nice.
the invulnerability.
right.
Oh,
So
hell
somebody
yeah.
Make it good.
Okay. And with that, strap, pulls out a dagger, flings it at Ezekiel.
Do I guys make a dexterity saving throw?
No, it's against your AC. But that's an 18. Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Not a 24. Okay.
Okay. So an 18 hits you.
Hang on.
And that does 18 damage.
Like,
And I'm down. So,
And you're down. And like as you're collapsing to the floor, you hear a voice in your head like, what the hell? What are you doing?
It's your fault.
Okay, and Ezekiel is down. All right. Next up is Dismas.
All right. 10, 20, 30. I can't reach him, so... and I've already used my Fey thing, my teleport, so best I can do is come down here and stabilize our bard, I suppose.
Okay,
So-
you want to stabilize and make a medicine check.
Oh, we have potions, don't we? Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so with a 21, you get down, you check his vitals, you kind of like plug up his wound, and he is stable at 0 hit points.
All right,
Yes.
I'll drop a potion in his mouth too.
Okay, go ahead, roll. What is it? A greater?
I think it's superior. What is it? It's like 3d4 plus 4.
Yeah, so 12
12.
hit points.
Yes.
Okay, so Ezekiel, you open up your eyes and you can see once again, and you are good to go. All right, anything else?
And I say, you've signed your own death warrant, fool.
You resurrected
He
me.
says, "That's what you think."
Okay, that's it.
And
It's
then
really
wait,
down
how
to
many
Serena's
daggers
fault.
did he throw that round? He threw one at Torment.
Don't worry, everybody.
No, he threw one at Torment. He threw one at Ezekiel. Okay, so then he takes his last legendary action of the round, and he kind of cocks his head and he says, "I see you coming for me, big boy," and he throws a dagger right at Gorgo's face.
Oh,
Cool, and that one actually goes. He threw it lefty, and that one goes flying down, clattering away.
Gorgo's like brushing it off his shoulder, and he just comes over like holding his maul with one hand, like just banging on his hand, and walks up close to the sea captain. You got to move to next turn.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
All
Hey,
right.
Gordon,
Welcome
are you
to the-
paying attention? Do your best.
Yeah,
Best hit.
whatever you got, man. This is the double damage one. Here we go.
Here we go.
For normal damage.
Well, normal damage, yeah.
Let's give him some money. Gorgo winds up like a baseball bat all comically, and the wolf captain sees it, and Gorgo throws it down and swings right, and this ball is
Ugh.
With a
swing.
4, that's a 13. 13 misses. So he sees you coming at him with a big hammer, and as you come swinging down, he kind of just like sidesteps out of the way.
Gorgo does like a full spin and lines back up, ready for the next pitch. Swings mid.
But
Another thing that goes, we could use someone like you on the crew.
oh,
Wait, do I have anything that I can do still?
I don't know what you already action surged. I think.
I did my action surge.
Yeah.
I have a second win.
Well, wait a second. You action surged. Did you action surge in this fight? Yeah, you did when you threw the guys off the thing.
Yeah, I still have a relentless endurance, I think. Yeah, I haven't used that yet.
And you also have your you can use your bonus action to second wind if you want to just gain some hit points back.
That pissed me off that I just missed. I wish I could take another move. All right, he's going to use his second win and get some more life because he knows a hit's coming this way.
Okay, great. And then with that, Ezekiel, you're up.
Okay. So I know the sword's gonna get pissed, and I'm just kind of like, say, it's fine, it's cool, just relax. I'm like, so the tell me about all the metal.
18 max recovery.
nice.
What are all
Dustin,
the
go ahead.
what are all like the metal like? So he's got any more like his metal rapier? He's holding a metal.
He's
metal
covered
sword.
in metal. I told you every step he takes, it sounds like he's got $100 worth of quarters in his pockets. It's like ching ching. He's like a janitor.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast heat metal on him.
Yes.
So you have to make a
And what
con-
exactly are you casting it on?
Great call.
Is there any? Does he have
Ball
like
blade.
any?
crotch.
We'll say on his sword, so he can't make any more sword attacks.
On his throwing hand. Get his hand. If he's wearing gloves.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Go
Just
ahead.
auto 2d8 damage. Can't even save against it.
Roll damage.
That's impressive.
Respectable, actually.
Not even a way to save against it. I don't even know if I've seen a spell like that.
Okay. So he
I mean, I guess
takes.
you're
So
rolling
your
it.
spell does 16 damage. Let's
Resistance
see what a
would have an
Constitution
effect.
saving throw. What is your spell save DC?
16.
Whoa! And with a 9, fails the save, and he kind of just chucks the rapier out of his hand like down the pit. And he's like, ah! And he takes 8 damage, and he no longer has his rapier.
Oh, he takes that full 16, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh.
Because of
Maybe
Shane.
so.
Because of Shane's ability.
Oh, he does take the full 16. You are right.
It's not as good as taking the full 28 from one of
From Gordon.
Gorgo's hammers, but
Boom.
Okay, great.
So let me ask. It says use a bonus action on each subsequent turn to cause this damage again. So what does that
Right, but
mean?
on your next turn. So on your next turn, you could, but he threw the sword, so you can't make it hurt him because he threw it.
Okay.
Because he failed the Constitution saving.
Hence the crotch plate.
Okay. So next up is on 20 initiative. So on 20 initiative, 2 grappling hooks kind of land at the top. And this time, instead of getting 2 swashbucklers, you have
2 fish people.
I wish they
Two
were,
Green Dragon.
you wish they were fish people. No. So up on the ledge, you get 1 sea captain and another sea captain. 2 sea captains kind of climbing up a rope, and they're like right at the top ledge. But they can't do anything on their turns. So next up is Cassian at 19 initiative.
Oh, it's my turn
You're in
already.
round 6 of combat.
this guy.
This fucking guy. Okay. I'm still with him. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep pummeling him.
He's got no more weapons. Well, no more swords.
16 hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay.
21 will hit.
There we go.
Nice. With 11 damage, you hit him right in the face and spits blood on the ground.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna use my bonus. It's my third hit. 20.
Okay, 20 will hit. And that's 10, and that's oh wait, hold on. I took the full 11. All right, so yeah, it takes another 5 damage. Is that your whole turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then the sea captain at the nope, cannot do that. Sorry. So the fleet admiral then, now it's his turn, and what he's going to do is he doesn't have a rapier anymore. He's got to make a save. Is that what you're going to tell me?
Yeah, wisdom.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Makes a wisdom save.
It's over. Keep it up.
Okay.
I'm dead.
And that's a 21, so he saves. So go ahead and roll your 3d8.
I don't have a mouse tonight, so it's a little slower. There we go.
Okay. So he takes 4 damage from that.
I'll take it.
And then he looks around. He sees Torment laying unconscious on the ground, and he kind of looks at him for a second, kind of wondering if he should attack him while he's down.
Ugh.
And he says, "No, fuck it." And he turns to Cassian, and he goes and he makes a claw attack. So let's see what this looks like. We've got 1, 13 misses, 2, a 12 misses, 3, 21 hits.
Did I use my shield?
Okay. Does that last for the whole rest of the turn?
Ooh.
Where is my shield?
So invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you until the start of your next turn. You have a +5 bonus to AC. So he goes to swipe at you, and his claws like careen against this like blue magical barrier, and then he turns around with a backhand and he does 1 attack at Gorgo, and that is going to be a 17, which misses Gorgo.
Damn.
I'm going out for the first 2. I'm literally like slapping his paws away. Like, ow, ow.
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. Slapping his paws away. Man, does he miss that rapier?
Yeah.
Okay. Swashbucklers. There's no swashbucklers up, even though they're still on the initiative table for some reason. So next up, let me just make sure. Yep, next up is Torment.
All right, I got it queued up.
So Torment, you need to make a death
I got
saving
it queued
throw.
up.
So
I got it queued up. Give me
your
a
life
second.
is flashing before your eyes. So before you make this death saving throw, describe the memory from your life that is flashing before your eyes.
My huge penis.
That was a previous life, sir.
Yeah.
No, I have nothing other than my hatred for those who struck at me to revenge myself. There's nothing that ties me to this mortal realm outside of my disdain for those whom I must consume.
Okay. That's a memory. And you pass. So you have one successful death saving throw.
Goddamn right I do.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, Jeff Lobo, he starts like spinning like a whirling dervish, and everyone who is within 5 feet of Jeff Lobo needs to make a dexterity.
And is not prone.
No, actually, so you automatically fail the death saving throw.
Holy
I
shit.
feel like he has disadvantage on the attack.
So it's not an attack. Whirlwind attack costs 2 legendary actions.
Now you just try to kill me.
Here we go.
I mean, for some reason I'm the one healing you. I don't know.
So
The healer.
Did you heal me?
No, not
I
you.
didn't realize I got healed.
I healed one of you.
I can't do anything,
So,
man.
Gorgo passes.
No.
the save.
I understand that. Never mind, guys. Don't worry about it. Dan, go on.
So Gorgo passes the save. Cassian passes the save. Rob, you fail the save and you take 21
Bullshit.
damage. Everyone else takes 10. What is your max HP?
What did I take?
You took 21 damage, but your max HP is 42, so it's not an auto
Yeah.
kill.
I was gonna
And you
say it's like
do-
no, I'm good.
But I think it does give you two failed death saving throws.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, if it does half his damage, that's just an auto kill, isn't?
No,
Did
no.
he just
full
auto
It's
that?
got to do his full. It's got to do
Oh.
his full.
I thought
Yeah,
it's.
an auto
I thought it's half your max damage. Max health.
Yeah. Okay. So you
No, it's
only
your full
actually you
back.
only get one failed death saving throw, not two, because it wasn't technically a critical hit. But if you're unconscious, it's automatically a critical hit. But it was an area effect. I know we're just going to give you one failed death saving throw, but then he gets to disengage and move without taking attack of opportunity. So he gets 1, 2, 3 movement spaces to here. And next up is Dober.
So he's not attacking me anymore, right?
That's not true.
It's not true.
Is spare the dying? Would that bring Torment back, or does he have to be healed first?
So spare the dying will prevent him from needing to take death saving throws, but he won't come back to life until he gets healed.
Right. Okay.
And I think spare the dying is also touch.
Is also what?
Touch. Like you have to touch him to spare him.
Yeah, that's why. Right.
You get to touch him? Oh, nice.
I know. Yuck.
Huh.
All right.
You guys are gonna be touched?
Ooh. You're healed. Well, not really, but you're not dead.
Okay. That's
I wanna
good.
get touched.
There's really nothing else I can do. I have no slots left.
Yeah, I know. We burnt all our shit. I have nothing left either.
Okay.
That's it. How
We're
Tara we
all
say.
pretty tapped.
Anything else on your turn, Dover?
So. Nope.
Okay, Dismas, you're up.
Okay. I have no options. I would love to just like throw this guy off the roof or something, but I have no strength, so
Don't let him get on the elevator.
I can just go 10, 20, 30. Fucking 10, 20, and I say, or you know what? I'll make a wide berth around him and actually get on the elevator. All right, so I run past him as fast as I can, and I say,
Well, if you run past him,
well,
he gets
I
an
take
attack
I take a wide berth.
Oh, okay.
I see his fucking claws. So, and then I say, just hand over the keystone and you can come with us to the second tier. Don't be a fool.
Stay in school.
As I'm fucking bleeding from the eyes. Okay, and then I'm done.
Up with hope, down with dope.
And he says, "You'll pay with your lives for those my Kokins you slaughtered. Those were my men." All right, Goro, you're up.
All right, can I do like some sort of acrobatic roll to get in front of him and stand right here?
Sure, make an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Probably could have just moved there.
You could have also just moved.
No,
but
it's gotta have
I
some
like
kind
the
of show.
flair. There you go.
Okay, so with a 13, you try to make an acrobatic roll, but you really are just on your belly, just rolling like a kid rolling down a hill. But then you stand up kind of agilely, like more agile than you might expect from Gorgo. And now you're in front of him, facing him down, holding your hammer.
Your last 3 rolls were 7s, every one of them.
Gorgo goes, ta-da! And he got the hammer up in his hand and his hands high, and he comes down on top of him. He gives him a Gorgo smash. So let's see if we can get him this time.
There it is.
Yeah!
There it is. There's
Yeah.
a crit. Go ahead and roll crit damage with that natural 19 as you come down with that glass hammer, and you feel the
Oh,
vibration.
the dice!
So preposterous.
So many
More
dice.
dice.
37 damage.
37 damage.
I
Now,
had
that
to
would
save the
be
cat.
enough.
Here's
What do
the
we
Corvo
do?
we know.
if he was not invulnerable.
Who do we murder?
So he takes 18 points of damage. You can tell he's like wheezing a little bit.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Bitch.
And Gorgo's like looking at him. He's like, "Yeah, you like that one? Here comes another one." And he gives him another swing with the smasher.
And 21 hits. Do you have enough to do it?
It's a
Let's
good thing
do
we
it.
didn't. It's a good thing we didn't try to finish this fight last week when Justin was falling asleep.
Yeah.
23 damage. So you
I
do
kind of
11
figured it was going
damage.
to take us a
And
while.
as your hammer comes down and it crunches into his collarbone, and you hear the thunderous like vibration, and you see the thunder damage go through his whole body. He sort of drops to a knee in front of you. He looks up at you and he says, "I'm not done yet." And he pulls one last flask out of his coat, and he
Don't
starts,
stop him. Stop
and he
him.
starts to float. He starts to float up in the air, and now he is 30 feet in the air, and he flies across the board, and he drops three. You see him drop these small like cylindrical balls to the ground. They all have this little string coming out of them, and you can see that the end of the string is like going down. And I just got to give you a tile for that. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
There's a flying thing in his.
I don't like this. I'm lifeless and dead on the ground. I don't like this.
It'll be okay.
Whatever. This is
What?
Yeah.
That's how
That
it
looks
looks like.
great,
Oh,
Zeke. Thanks,
hold
Zeke.
on.
Not that thing again.
Anything else you
Hold
want to tell me,
on.
Zeke, about how great this is?
It'll be all right.
Fine.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna use
Good,
your body.
Zeke.
Fucking rhino
Everything's
head.
great. There's just a freaking Hydra.
It's
Use
not-
his body as a shield.
Rhino heads. No, not that thing again.
There it is. It's this thing here. So he drops 1, 2, 3 as he flies across the board, and you see these things hissing as he says, "Come on, get me!" But he's still 30 feet in the air. He's still flying up in the air. And then
I'm dead. I can't say anything. This sucks.
And then next up is Ezekiel, and you know that like he's so close to being dead.
Okay.
You hear his sword saying, "Now's your chance. Fly up there and get him."
I say, can you? I said, my sir, can you make me fly?
No, I can't make you fly. I'm a sword.
I said, well, I can't get up there either. Then can you shoot
So
some
what are,
magic?
what are you afraid? Are you afraid of him? Is that why you're not going up there?
I don't know. Can you make me
This
fly?
fucking sword.
Then unless you can make me fly at 30 feet taller, there's nothing I can do to
Fucking
get him.
useless, man.
Yeah, well, you know, it'd be cool if you could fly. How about this? What if I throw you? Will you boomerang back to me?
Never. I would never do that.
So what's gonna happen?
I don't even want to be here with you now.
So-
why
so
don't I come back?
So what's gonna happen if I throw you at me and I miss? You're just gonna fall to the ground?
I don't know. You should try. See what happens.
You think that's a good idea?
I do not think it's a good idea.
Well,
also-
yeah.
But also, at this point, I'm not talking to you.
Okay, fine. You know what? Then don't talk to me.
God.
I am going. Does he have any? What else? Like he has a lot more metal he's wearing on him.
Oh, he does have a lot more metal.
So then I say, find into the source. It is, well, if you're not going to talk to me, that's your problem. And I will cast another heat metal on anything that he would use to try to like heal himself, or like if there's it's like a satchel that he has or anything.
His
Like
jacket.
yeah, like something.
Like a metal, like
So
a
he's
leather
wearing a
satchel
jacket
that
full
you
of
could use the
daggers.
metal
So
on.
you cast heat metal, and as the metal of these daggers starts to heat up, you see like his eyes kind of like well up and turn red. And
Nice.
go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh. There we go.
Oh.
And with that, he takes like this last bit of damage and then like lets out an exasperated kind of like cough and falls to the ground dead.
I imagine he like,
God.
even though he was burned and not electrocuted, I still imagine it's like from Home Alone. when he's like,
Gorgo starts barking at the captains. He's the new captain now.
Look at me. Look at me.
I'm the new alpha dog.
So,
I walk over to
Torment
the body.
spits up blood.
well, hold on. So at 20 initiative, these two sea captains, they leap up on here at 23 initiative. Actually, they leap up on here and they go, "Our captain! You killed our captain!"
That means I'm your captain now. Look at me. Look at me. Look
I'm
at me in the
captain
eye.
now.
Look at me in the eye. Look at me in the eye. I'm the captain now.
So this one is gonna fire a crossbow bolt at you.
What if I try to persuade him and use my persuasion skills to make him think I'm the captain now?
He wants nothing. He only follows the alpha.
I am the alpha. I just killed the alpha.
He's the captain now. What
Wouldn't that
did we
make
not
me
get
the
about
alpha
this?
if I killed the alpha in the animal kingdom? If I kill the alpha, then he's be the alpha.
Go ahead, make a persuasion check.
Most likely.
I mean, just saying, I feel like, you know. I mean,
Just make them fight each other to determine who becomes the captain.
Hey,
No, just make a persuasion check, Ezekiel.
All this argument for
Oh,
of
fuck.
course.
I don't
I
know.
always do all
Torment
that
spits up
work.
more blood.
I plead my case. And I plead...
But make it with advantage.
Okay.
That one. Make it with advantage.
I feel like I should never. I shouldn't really ever fail. That's better.
There it is.
you're bipolar.
And so with a 19, oh right, because with a persuasion you can't roll less than a 10.
Right.
So that's
Right.
a 21. So with a 21 or a 30, whichever you choose, the two sea captains look at each other and they go, "Arr, you make a good point, do you?" And then at 20 on the initiative table, so after the captain's turn is over, all of a sudden the three bombs that the captain dropped, they just boom, 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 all three of them in sequence. Everyone who is within 10 feet of one of these bombs needs to make a dexterity saving throw. So that is Gorgo, the two sea captains, and Torment, who automatically fails.
Well, you were
You're
stabilized for a
not
second.
trying to kill me. You're just trying to make sure I'm not alive anymore.
Right.
Have you heard of edging, Torment?
Uh-oh.
We can keep him
right?
The
Let's talk
failed
about edging.
save, Gorgo, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, or I'm sorry, 15 points of fire damage, and you're knocked back 10 feet. So you're knocked back into Dismas. When you hit into Dismas, you take
Yes.
one point of bludgeoning damage. As for the sea captains, they both fail to save. They get knocked back into the pit from the bombs exploding, and they fall to their death.
Oh, I was gonna get lackeys. That's fine.
And,
15, right?
and now that will conclude our combats.
Yes.
Let's loot the bodies.
Now,
Torment
Bottom of the
spits up
pit.
blood.
who is ready for treasure?
Yes.
Oh my god. All right, fine.
Torment
the necklace.
continues to spit up blood.
Guys, can we long rest first?
Is somebody like,
If we long rest,
stabilize
Torment's
me,
gonna be
please?
dead by then. Yeah.
Okay.
Gorgo grabs the necklace off of him as he's lays there dead.
I cast heal wounds on.
All right, someone's got a
Yeah,
spell
you had
left.
to
Thank
kill
God.
wounds this
the
whole time.
entire group begins to kick Torment while he's down.
That is true.
So Torment regains 6 hit points and sort of opens his eyes a little bit.
All right, there we go. Now we can
Who was
long
that?
rest.
It was that you was you, Zeke?
There's
Yeah,
dicks
I
on the
saved
tree
you.
stuff.
I saved you, Torban. The one person you never expect. But you know what Jesus always says is turn the other cheek and, love thy neighbor. So
Life
I've
death.
come to a moment where I can accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Thank you, sir.
that's
go.
the name. That's the name. But you don't know. It could have been an elf. It could have been a dwarf. Jesus could have been all these things. You don't even know.
Works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. No one really knows. He's
I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
so.
All right.
I talked. I kind of like whispered to the sword. I'm like, see, I did that. I killed him. What were you doing? Crying in the corner.
Like a little bitch.
Ezekiel, I've
Okay.
noticed you talking to yourself. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I say, let me ask you a question. Do you believe in prophets and Do you believe in God?
Of course, I believe everything you've preached.
Oh well, thank God. Because
Yes, but Dismas,
listen.
have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? I
Oh,
understand
so you're
you've
speaking
heard,
to-
I understand you know the word, but have you accepted Christ into your heart?
You're speaking to God right now? That's amazing.
I am.
God is in
one
this
with
sword.
God,
God
and
is in
God
this
one
sword,
with me.
and He guides me. But he says, let's loot this place, and
Okay.
find treasure for.
Dismiss, I have been redeemed. Trust me, the Lord wants us to strip this temple of all its value
All right.
so that we can
Tax
personally
free.
benefit it.
Yes, tax free.
The Lord wants us to do that tax-free, like Delaware.
Yes. So I start snooping around for treasure.
Yeah, me and Dismas already looting the bodies. I got the neck. He's got the jacket.
I'm in the coin purse.
Okay,
Nate.
so
Wait, did you say you took off his coat and jacket?
take off your pants and jacket.
Great
Thank you,
album.
Dan. I wanted to see if somebody was
Hey,
paying attention.
so okay, so first you find a treasure chest up on the top shelf where he was originally standing, and you also find some treasure on the body. Who would like to go first?
Is the chest locked?
The chest is not locked. It is overflowing with gems and rubies.
Let's roll a D100 to see who gets to go first.
Rob, fall asleep.
Highest to lowest.
Okay, I don't know why we're rolling a D100. Would you want to know what's in the chest, Justin?
Yes.
Well, almost 69.
Okay, so 64 D6 plus 6. Let's see what that looks like. Oh man. So
Yes, yeah.
242 gems and rubies and pearls and diamonds worth approximately 100 gold pieces each.
Nice.
Okay.
Whoa. So
Excellent.
242,000 gold pieces, basically.
That's,
No, everyone gets $100.
that couldn't be further
100 gold
from
pieces.
the right answer. But so you get about 24,000 gold worth of gems and rubies in this little chest.
Great.
You
Yeah.
killed six sea captains, right?
Yeah.
Did you? 2?
The last two count?
Yes.
Yeah,
So yeah, you killed 6 sea captains, so you get 24,000. That's a really high roll. Oh man, you had so many 6s. That's crazy.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah,
We're
so
rich beyond belief.
24,200
shit.
gold pieces worth of gems and rubies.
So it's like 4,000. It's like 4,000.
Okay. Also in the treasure pile, you find a very magical looking shield.
Oh.
Can any of you use shields?
Yeah, I say
Yes.
look at this fine looking piece of shield that it looks like one of the archangels would use.
I step up and say, that shield was meant for me.
I say you
And
don't
then I
even
laugh and say, yeah, or Gorgo.
No,
I
so
say-
Gorgo used a two-handed weapon, so Gorgo doesn't want it.
I say Thorver.
Oh, that's
I say
over, right?
Thorver. Yeah, I throw it to Thorver. I say this looks like
I thought
You're
Gorgo threw
divine.
out a shield earlier. It was Dover. Never mind. That's my fault.
Okay.
Actually,
He had a
Don't-
magical shield, Rob.
I don't have a shield.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, right.
You don't have a shield, right, Dover?
No, I don't.
Well,
Ooh.
perfect. You just found yourself a really cool magical priestly shield.
Thorver
Nice.
talks to
Like
you.
silver and gold embossed on the front. Also in the treasure pile, you find these 2 like metal, like pitted metal, like wrist wrapping, like cuffs that look like kraken tentacles that run like up and down the arm. There's like a pair of them that kind of come to like almost like a brass knuckle shape in the front.
I look at these brass knuckles and I
I want
say,
those. I want
Yeah.
those.
and I say, who would benefit
I
from
want them.
those?
I want them. I need to be able to fight fist to fist.
No, I
So-
say Cassian. These are for you, and I throw them
No,
to
but
Cassian.
I'll never beat Cassian without them, guys.
You'll be okay.
Absolutely, Cassian's.
Here you
Okay.
Yeah,
go.
Cassian's just like,
Yeah.
Cassie's like, put
I
them
never
on.
get anything, guys.
whoop your ass.
I'll take the brass knuckles. Thank you.
Right. I know.
He's been blessed.
Cassie and I think egged me on to put them on and say, let's go on this. And I go, never mind.
The curse of playing a character that doesn't get to use armor or weapons.
Anything ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? It's the only thing that the Cassie will ever get.
What is
Okay.
it?
Yeah, no, seriously, they sound awesome.
What is it?
Are you asking what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's unidentified. It's unidentified wrist straps right now
With Kraken tentacles.
with Kraken tentacles. Okay.
I
Next
said-
up.
Yeah.
So, who's looting the body?
I have identify, so I can identify all this stuff if we've got time. Long rests and all that good stuff.
Gorgo and looks like Dismiss.
Okay, so Dismas, go ahead, or Gorgo, just make an investigation check.
I don't look for loot. I look for. I want to know what he ate last. I'm investigating his entrails.
Well,
I start
I'm grabbing his
exploring his throne area.
Oh.
Okay, so with a 3, Gorgo, you don't notice anything else magical on the body.
but you notice
Silver,
that he's dead.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
as you are the closest to the top chest, you notice that coming out of this like spilled out treasure chest, you see kind of lying amongst these like bright shining jewels, you see just the faintest glimmer of like a metal loop, like black as night, like almost like it's absorbing the light around it. And as you get a little bit closer, you realize that this is one of the
My keys.
black keys that you have been searching
All right.
for.
I'm gonna.
Nice.
Dan, I used detect magic on his body.
Oh, great! So you do that, and when you use detect magic on his body, you can see kind of like a faint glow come around like the vest that he's wearing.
Oh, looks like armor.
All right, I removed the vest.
Okay, and as you're kind of like fumbling with the vest, Rob, you notice that it seems like there's almost infinite pockets on this vest, like full of daggers. Like every time you like unstrap
dope.
a pocket, there seems to be just like a dagger inside of it. Like you're sitting there
Oh, that's
like
so
pulling
cool.
daggers out of this thing, and now there's a pile of daggers like at your feet as you're kind of just like clown carring these daggers out of this vest.
All right.
Oh.
Why can't I be a rogue right now?
I What a great.
And hey, some of these magic items, like if you guys don't want them, you can always sell them in your
No,
next.
that's what I'm thinking. I don't think anybody really in this group could use it, but this could definitely catch a pretty penny.
I actually
Okay,
could
the next
use
thing
that.
that you
Yeah,
find.
why don't you give it a Dismiss?
So vest of infinite daggers. We have a
Well,
shield.
Dismas, you can use daggers.
I have no other ranged attack. That would upgrade me so hard.
Yeah,
Oh,
give it a
that's
Dismiss.
sweet. Then yeah, take
It
it.
doesn't require attunement.
Oh, even better. Take it. Go.
Hell yeah.
Um,
That'd be
It's
cool.
yours.
So you have the magic
Then I
shield.
throw it right to Dismas and say, "Hey, Elf, strike
The
true."
daggers make you shit yourself.
Yeah, the wrist wraps of the deep lord.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Oh, great.
You also find a small like mechanical device. It looks like a sort of like metal box with a lid and kind of has like all of these like screws and bolts on the outside. And that's what it looks like.
All right, I use Arcana to try to understand it.
So you spend some time studying it. It is not, so your intelligence is going to play here, but not your arcana. It's a strictly mechanical device. And you get the sense that somehow it like makes some kind of thing. Like you kind of like turn a crank and all of a sudden like it makes a thing, but you can't really figure out exactly what it is. You probably need a short rest to or an identify spell.
I have I have identify. I have identify as a spell. Yeah.
Do you have spell slots left?
At first level, yes.
Okay. So yeah, so
This
you
is actually
cast-
my last one though. So
okay.
That's all right.
Great. So you spend about a minute identifying this thing, and you realize that this You kind of recognize the shape of this thing and those like explosive devices that the captain dropped when he was flying around the room, and you realize that this device will kind of make these little bombs.
Oh, do I understand how?
Yeah, you do. I mean, with Identify, I think you understand everything about it. So it requires 1 flask of Alchemist's Fire to create 1 explosive device.
Oh,
it takes
shit.
10 minutes.
So Alchemist Fire in the alchemy jug. Can I conjure alchemy fire?
I don't know. You'd have to look. But the way it works, it takes 10 minutes to create an explosive device. The explosive device has to remain inside the box, and then as a bonus action or an action, I don't remember which one, you can basically lob this bomb, and then at the start of your next turn in combat, it explodes.
So here's my question. He cast 3 at one time. Was that just an ability he only had? Or is that something I can store up?
No, you can't store it up. It's 1, and it takes 10 minutes to activate.
Right, but I'm just saying, if I was doing it every 10 minutes for like 3 days, I'd have an army of bombs.
Nope.
So you're just
you
saying,
can only hold.
he had that ability. I only have a 1-shot. I got it. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we got the black key.
Yep, Dan. Can I? Now that I have a shield, can I assume that at some point, or is there anything around I can grab for a single-handed weapon?
Because you can use a quarterstaff one-handed.
Oh, okay.
I would say that you could use. Can you use swords? I don't think you can. I think your maces.
No, I'm looking. I can use like light hammers, hand axes, maces.
Yeah. You can use axes? I thought you could only use blunt stuff.
Yeah, I didn't think you could use axes either.
Well, it says simple.
And what were the bomb was? How much was the effect of the bomb?
I'm sorry. So it affects a 10-foot radius and does 4d6 fire damage to anyone in the 10-foot radius who fails a dex save.
So let me ask you: is there is there any like keys to the ship or something that have like a car alarm that we could like press to see if we could find it? You know, like something like move like one like you know, so we're not like the Seinfeld episode walking in this parking garage.
No, you know what? It doesn't look. I mean, you go through the rest of his pockets, you find all sorts of like
no keys,
goofy shit, but no keys.
No keys to the ship.
What about his sword?
His sword he threw down that pit.
Oh, okay.
There's no. So is there any clues as to whereabouts of the ship or anything like that?
He said the harbor, and also,
yeah,
we don't need a map. We've got a future seer with us. I'm sure Torment can lead us directly to it.
We don't need a map anyway. We have that fancy map that tells us where anything.
Oh shit! Yeah, we just say pirate ship. Yeah.
I forgot.
Actually, that's a map. I believe that's a map of finding people.
People.
Well, but is there anybody that we know where they would be there or near there?
Rumbles.
Yeah.
Maybe
Rumbles. Yeah.
Rumble.
Maybe
Well,
Rumble.
just don't forget about that map.
Yeah.
Well, hey, so just really quick. So we got the Lob Bomber. We got the Vest of Infinite Daggers. We got a Magical Shield, which, Shane, you and I need to work this week to figure out which Magical Shield you want, because there's a few. We got the Wrist Wraps of the Deep Lord. 1 black key. Gosh, is that everything?
Yeah, a lot of gold.
Necklaces, not knowing what they.
Yeah, we got 24,200 in gold.
Golden gems.
And yeah, I got the magic box, the magic bomb box.
We have to go to the vault in the basement.
No, oh yeah, he also has the 3rd keystone on him. And he does have like a scepter that will that looks like it will fit in the elevator shaft.
Does he have any blue gems on him?
No, it doesn't look like he does. But with that, let's take a break after the rather unceremonious killing of Jeff Lobo. And let us come back. And when we come back, we'll talk about next steps, and we'll probably be wrapped up in like a half hour.
We're the richest people on this island now, baby.
Oh,
Probably,
But-
yeah.
Unless there's a. What's the
Let's
fucking
spend
other
our money
guy's name?
wisely.
Yeah.
Let's
Alright,
make
well,
We
sure
can
we
buy our own ship to fly
take
out of
over
here.
this shit.
We'll be back with Primordial Secrets.
What?
you stayed.
Yeah, you stayed. Yes, like I hear these commands, but I'm not seeing any treats. But I would like some. I want to take you to better on the wall.
Mhm.
That would be nice. Well, in the office.
Tell me what we did to get the
Justin, how's everything going on for you guys down there?
I mean, well, we're fine. You know, like was literally like directly across the state from us, but
But did you say you had family that had to evacuate?
yeah, my parents are like St. Pete, which is probably like I don't know, like 2 hours north of like where we're like really badly hit it, I want to say. That they had to evacuate. But my parents said like their condo was okay. There's just a lot of like down trees and down like debris and shit. And you know,
Where are you at again, Justin?
I live in Delray. I live in like southeast Florida, basically.
Oh yeah, you got lucky then. Yeah.
Yeah. But my parents are like northwest. My parents are like St. Petersburg, Tampa. Right.
Yeah,
I have
Tampa got
family.
lucky. Tampa, it was supposed to hit Tampa.
Yeah, I think they're like Clearwater. And then
Yeah.
it
It hit Fort Myers and then jumped all the way to Orlando.
I have family
Yeah.
in Fort Myers, but
It's such a weird track. I don't think I've seen a hurricane take that track before.
I mean, it's definitely the worst hurricane to hit the state since like Hurricane Andrew, I want to say.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was
like
gonna say
90.
yeah.
That was in the 90s.
Yeah.
So like, there's literally parts of like what that are just gone. Like we had a like we
It cut the state in
Yeah.
half. I mean, crying out loud.
me and Tara were going to like this like cute little like beach bungalow on Captiva Island, which is like part of Sanibel Island, which is like no longer an island. It's basically just gone at this point. But like,
No, I heard that. No, it's still there, but they did the whole causeway to drive out to it.
well,
is gone.
yeah,
Yeah, the
and,
causeway's gone. Yeah.
and there's like the one restaurant, 2 restaurants that are like still kind of like standing, but like they had like 9
There's
feet.
nobody there.
Well, they had 9 feet of storm surge water, so I mean, everything inside of it is all like flooded.
No,
like,
the whole economy of those islands are gone.
yeah,
I mean, the Key West is the same thing. Like they got
Key West
smashed.
is used to it. They're fine. Key West is like shit happens every. They get hit worse than anyone else because they're
They
right
always
out.
get hit.
They're at
Yeah.
least
Yeah.
used to it, but it still doesn't make it easy.
Shane, you said you have family in Fort Myers. Are they all okay?
all the ones that I think we would have heard otherwise. One of them checked
All the
in.
ones that
Like,
got the hell out.
Well, one of them checked in on Facebook that they were fine, but
Oh, thank God.
By the way,
the rest of the family that's
people-
around them, they would have known if they weren't okay. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I heard that a lot more people left than normally would have because I mean that's what it's reporting. It's like people actually took it seriously and got the hell out of the way.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, isn't that the point?
Well, yeah, but like I was talking about this with somebody else the other day. It's like it's us in the Northeast with a blizzard. You go, screw it. Next thing you know, you're trapped in a friggin' cabin in the middle of nowhere. It's like it happens.
Yeah,
you just think you can
guess.
muscle through it, you'll be fine, whatever. And the next thing you know, everything's blown the shit up. You
I
go
will say
from a foot of
this.
snow to 3 feet of snow. I mean, Shane, you've been living in upstate New York. Garth, you lived in upstate New York long enough to know.
Yeah,
A storm can come in as 6 inches and then leave you with 4.5 feet.
Oh yeah.
I know, but I still don't think that's nearly as dangerous as a hurricane.
It is a
I
lot
don't know,
easier.
man. It's a different hazard. It's just as equally devastating.
It's
if
a
you're
lot.
not ready.
It's a lot easier to live without power when it's cold than when it's hot, because like you
Is
can
it?
like, yeah, because you can like, do you have a fireplace?
And you can later.
You put your food literally outside, right?
we'll in a trash can in the dining room in a moment.
Boom.
Yeah, you can. There's a lot more ways to like get warm.
Well, yeah, but
like,
when we were thinking about hurricanes here, like you don't have potable water, so you're going to get dysentery. You're going to dehydrate. You know what I'm talking about? Like you're talking about crappy water that's everywhere. Unless you have a water supply, that's the thing that's a plus about a snowstorm is you can melt water. You can boil water. Yeah, I get that, but at the same point,
I mean,
on the
I don't
back
think
end.
I don't think it's ever going to be bad enough where like nobody has water to drink, unless
Well,
like you're.
well, dude, that's
Oh,
always the thing with a
oh, no.
hurricane.
Oh,
You see
no.
them
Hey,
bringing in
hey,
truckloads of water.
Hey. So, if everybody goes to the journal tab in Foundry, you should have a new entry in the journal.
Crab Dungeon?
What?
Crab Dungeon?
No, you should have something called the Mycoken manuscript.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Never mind. My cooking
So
manuscript.
to open this up, this is my gift to you in case any of you ever plan on being dungeon masters someday.
Oh shit.
Feel free to use this supplement as my gift to you for making it through the first part of the dungeon or the first part of our campaign.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
This is
cool.
the first part of our campaign. This is awesome.
Including stat blocks.
Did you
Including
make this,
stat blocks for a ton of my
How do I
token
print it?
creatures.
Dan, did you make this?
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking awesome, bro.
So if you ever need pirates for a campaign that you're running, Jordan or anyone else,
No,
these
seriously,
pirates,
Dan, did you write this manuscript? It's like legit.
yeah.
No, I'm not trying to like discount it. I'm just like, this is awesome. I just want to make sure like it's exactly as awesome as I'm thinking it is. How do I download this shit? I want to
I don't
print
know
this
how to
fucker
download it.
out.
But yeah, take it, do with it what you will,
Wow.
read it, learn all
This
about
is
the
awesome.
mycokins and their history and their beliefs.
Holy crap, this is really cool.
Okay. So yeah, I think we did okay on loot. Goodbye, Jeff Lobo. You were such a great antagonist. So you guys all pile back into the elevator and start kind of like serpentining down. Or I think in one version of this encounter, the whole place was going to go on fire, and you were going to have to rappel down on the ropes that the mycokins were climbing up on. But whatever, you guys can snake your way back down through the dungeon.
All right. Elevator ride, everyone. We're going down to the basement.
We need more loot. We don't have enough loot.
Wait, hold on. Are we rested yet?
No.
That's what I was going to ask.
We got to go back to where, let's go tell Ming the Magnificent that we won.
I feel like we can long rest it up in here with a tiny hut.
Okay.
The room we should go hang out in.
We're done.
Let's go hang out in that treasure room real quick. Long rest.
Long
for about
rest.
6 hours.
I love a good long rest.
Yeah, Gorgo's running right to see Ming to show him what he's done.
Yeah, so you reach the treasure room, and you find it is abandoned.
Boom.
No
Perfect.
sign of Ming the Magnificent here.
All right, everyone come in and close the door.
Post up some mycokin heads on pikes outside the door and have a snooze.
Yeah, I don't really think I don't really think this is the best place in the temple to take a long rest.
What? It's the creepiest room in the temple. It's
There's sarcophagi we can sleep in.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I mean, it's noon, so you're not gonna be able to get the benefit of a long rest. You take a short rest.
At least we can
But
heal.
we are tired. Why does time of day matter?
So wait, how long did in real time in this world? How long did it just take us? 2 hours to get through that whole thing?
Yeah, probably 3 hours.
What? 3 hours?
Yeah, you got to think combat against Jeff Lobo took us as a group like 4 hours. It took 36 seconds.
Right.
That's every
Every round is 6 seconds.
What's that? Every
round is
10
6 seconds.
6 seconds. 6 seconds? I thought it was 10. All right.
All right, well, shit, yeah, okay.
No, that adds up.
But here,
I was watching a video of like somebody who bested like there was like a DM. It's like, I created this great character, and the squad I was playing against made a perfect trap for this guy, and they basically ruined the entire campaign within the first session.
Oh, there's no such thing as ruining a campaign. That's stupid.
Well, that was what he said. It's like
that person
the
just doesn't know
group
how to be a
loved
dungeon
it,
master.
but for me, I spent a lot of time, and they killed my guy, and he was supposed to be like a 30-session character. And, like, he died in the first session. It's like, well, you guys win the whole campaign. You're supposed to meet him here, not kill him.
All right,
Garth,
so
it's like the fire giants we slayed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
know.
Like, it's like, what do you do when you're not supposed to kill something that's 70 levels above you?
Okay.
Dysentery brought to you by Primordial Secrets.
Dysentery is not as bad as it's all cracked up to be anyway.
Okay,
It's
so
fine.
you guys get in the elevator. You put the special key in the keyhole in the elevator. It kind of like rumbles and goes down. And you find yourselves at the end of like a long, narrow hallway. Pretty dark.
We didn't rest yet.
I know you didn't rest.
All right, so
No, we have not rested yet. I still have a
Like-
low amount of hit points.
We need to.
And I am staying to the back of the entire group,
Uh,
shuttling them around me to protect me from any type of attack or
Yeah.
disadvantage.
no, I think
Even though I have advantages on sneak attacks, I am not playing chances here.
exactly. I don't play chances either. So I propose we go out into the jungle, make a camp, find a nice flat board, lay it out. I found these dice in one of the pockets of the sea captains. We can play games for 6 hours or so until we feel a little bit sleepy.
Yeah.
Perhaps do some
Sounds
hunting
great.
of some light game.
All right,
With a
great.
short rest, I can get Tiny Hut back.
Okay.
Boom.
To last us
So
for a
you
long
do
rest.
that. So do you listen to Dismas?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So you return to the overworld map, and as you walk out of the gates of the Temple of the Tiger King, you hear a rumbling in the ground.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Not
Yeah,
the
No, it's go to the vault.
This is bullshit.
I told you to go to the vault.
Do you still want to go back to the vault?
Yes.
Does one of you
didn't
still have a
stop
foot
going
like
to the
in the temple?
I said I was still trying to go. I was like, I don't want to go. Let's go to the vault. Like, come on, I'm still there.
Gorgo is still trying to go to the vault, and I followed him.
Okay.
I'm
so,
pulling on someone's tail.
so you find yourselves at the end of a long, dark hallway, and as you explore down the hallway, it opens to like a small square room. In the middle of this room, there's like a beam of sunlight kind of coming in onto a pillar, and you can see like the outline of where the keystone once sat, but you have the keystone, so it's not there anymore. And then scattered about the room are like other piles of like silver and gold coins and treasure. And you estimate, by the way, I did the math wrong on your loot. I'm so sorry. It's 12,100. It was, I doubled it by accident. But anyway, there's probably another 5,000 gold worth of treasure in this room.
Gorgo starts filling his.
I grab Gorgo by the breastplate and say, "Hold on, give me the keystone." I use Mage Hand to place the keystone in its position.
Okay, nothing happens. You're supposed to have the keystone. But what does happen actually is, Ezekiel, you have this very strong memory of Zhao telling you can take the keystone, don't take any of the other treasure in the vault. It's cursed.
Yes, kind of like Aladdin. I say, diamond in the rough, only touch the lamp, nothing else. You and Abu over there, don't touch anything else. But
I
Gorgo
used
sadly drops all the
my
coins.
Mage Hand to retrieve the stone and tell Gorgo, none of this is for us.
what's that?
Gorgo drops everything in his hands and kicks it away. He's like, "Fine," and walks out the vault.
Sure.
And walks out, and the building collapses behind them after everyone walks outside.
Did you
No,
get
so
any?
the building doesn't collapse behind you. So actually, like the ground starts to like shake, and the whole building just sinks into the ground. It doesn't collapse, it doesn't crumble. it like sinks into the ground, and then like dirt kind of like fills in, and now all that's left of the Temple of the Tiger King is like the flat square of land where you battled Jeff Lobo is now just like flush with the ground.
Perfect. Everybody likes that.
It
It really brings the room together.
Yeah. Oh, those are some nice new pants, Gorgo. Did you get those from the cursed treasure room?
Oh yeah, I just slid them on. You like them?
Yeah, I love them.
We should head to the harbor.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's on the. Now we've got all the keystones. We can proceed further into this island, and soon we shall rule all of this land, and all creatures.
Anyone
and
have a
denizens
whistle
here
to
will
get
bow
Grumbles to
our-
meet us at the harbor?
As Dismas says those words, Torment's eyes erupt with fury and delight.
We will. This island will bow to our might.
There's enough money to
Nothing
buy.
can stop us.
Can we just buy the island at this point?
Nothing can stop you. Is that because you're all the way up?
That's right.
Nothing can stop us all the way up.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys where do you guys want to play? Do you want to move on to the upper part of the island?
Where are we?
Dan, I don't think you understood. Nothing can stop us. We are all the way up.
Oh,
all right. So where's the ship at?
Like he's not even paying attention, guys.
Is the other bear island, or is the other bear town in the upper part of the island?
yeah. So you pull out your map, and you can see there's a couple of cities marked on the map. There's a city called Iceheim, which is
that's the one.
You remember being the white bear city, and that is in like the northern snowy region of the map.
Okay.
You also see another city marked out in the northern part of the map that's called Goshai, and you see another city called Schwarzheim, which is another bear city.
Okay, nice. We must crush all of these cities before we can truly rest easy, knowing we are the most dominant.
I feel like crushing is too easy. Let's burn them to the ground.
Don't forget
The
that.
forests that surround them. We can trap them inside these places.
Oh, that's
and watch
true.
them incinerate inside themselves.
Don't forget that water elemental we ran into in the beginning.
Dan, what was the name of the G city?
That needs to go.
The G city
The
is called
water
Goshai.
elemental is nothing but a paltry piece of poo at this point to us.
Nice,
We
nice,
shan't even
nice
go
alliteration.
that far south anymore. The real enemies lie above and around us.
All right. What's
That's
that
what she
Goshai?
said.
What's that?
What's that Goshai?
Goshai is a city. So here, you guys have a
Very
map.
shy,
So like,
doesn't like to be talked about.
I might as well just show you the map.
Oh, girl.
So, well, you have a map. I'm just showing you what you already have.
We've seen
That's
this. We have pictures on my
awesome.
phone.
So this is where you are.
We go
This is where you
straight
need to
for
go.
the end.
This is where you need to go and turn in the keystones, which will then, who knows what it's going to do. Goshai is nestled like along the river, like over here.
Okay.
Iceheim is over here in the snow place. Schwarzheim is over here in the Feywood. And then there's other
This is
stuff.
awesome.
There's a volcano. There's some
I
other stuff.
told you it's a volcano. And what's this other island up here?
That's the Blighted Lands.
We don't talk about Bruno.
There's the witch. We got to go to the witch over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a monastery in the mountains that we have to go to. Where's that at?
That's up here somewhere, the Monastery of the White Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
And are there any
Okay.
more moblins? We have to go finish our business with the moblins.
I don't know. Maybe you'll encounter more moblins in other parts of the island.
I'm really hyped about that.
We didn't destroy any dams though.
So should we go turn into keystones? Like that's looks like the closest thing.
Yeah, we're close. It's the main quest. Might as well.
Well, okay. We should. But we
Okay,
don't
well,
know
here, but so
Was there
you
anything
guys
on the
want
way?
to rest first?
a long rest.
Okay, everybody. So yeah, so you take Dismas's advice. You hang out in the woods, set up a camp. You guys regale over tales of the of your battle. You know, what do you guys talk about? Anything good?
I asked what happened when I blacked out.
I say there's a lot of ports.
Gorgo,
I know which port has the ship in it.
Gorgo teabagged Torment while he was knocked out for burning him in the fight.
This is just
Torment says that tastes about right.
I am just enthralled by the fact that Ezekiel is now getting words from Jesus straight to his brain, and he's having conversations that we can only hear half of.
Yes, God does speak to me.
Yeah, and so Ezekiel, in the night, the sword comes to you and says, and you hear a voice in your head, and it says, Ezekiel, I'm very disappointed in you.
What do you mean? we together, we did work.
I chose you.
We did work.
Because I believed you to be courageous.
How did I not be courageous?
What about the part of that battle where the guy was flying in the air and you didn't try and fly up and get him?
How can I fly if I don't have the ability? I should not be dinged for not having the same ability of flying. I still
and then the sword kind of goes like, okay, whatever you say. And you feel like some power.
All it takes is faith, trust, and
you feel some power drain out of the sword, and as you're kind of like holding in your hand, you realize that you've lost the ability to do a beam attack from your sword. And it's been downgraded to a +0 sword.
Sword.
Could it be a -2 sword? And then he has to use it out of shame.
So did.
So do I get a chance to look into like what the hand wraps are that I got?
Oh yeah, so you put them on your hands and you feel so empowered, and like it's kind of weird because like the Kraken tentacles, even though they're made of metal, you kind of feel them like almost like suction wrap around your arm.
Nice.
But then like you feel like your right hand kind of is like a little bit lightning, and your left hand is like a little bit thunder. And when you go like this, you kind of make these sparks, and then you realize like if you punch your hands together like this, you can make a lightning bolt.
Whoa!
Dope.
And also, you now understand and speak.
So not a little bit country, not a little bit rock and roll. Right?
That's exactly right. What it is, and you also realize that you can speak and understand abyssal.
Oh.
You are,
and as you're wearing them, you kind of hear that like deep speech that the Kraken priests were speaking in your head a little bit, like that, like weird, like throat singing.
Nice.
Can we find out what my shield is?
So we are going to find that out during the week because we haven't decided what your shield is.
Okay.
I have a couple of.
Wait, do we rest?
Yeah, we.
You guys are like in the process of resting right now.
Well, I get back spell slots and I can get back identify.
No. We still have to figure it out. He means.
Also, while you're settling down for a long rest, Torment, the amulet of Algor that normally is blue, it starts glowing yellow.
Okay. What can I divine that means?
I don't make an insight check.
Jordan, are those actual glasses or is that a filter?
Those actual glasses.
Oh,
take them off then.
Take them off right now. Hold them in your hands.
Yeah.
All right. And with a 12, you can't intuit what it is, but you're kind of fumbling with it, and all of a sudden, like through these like bluish, like fiery flames, you see standing before you again the avatar of Algor, this like hulking bear person with the head of a boar, and the avatar of Algor says to you, "You have one notification.
Ah!
You have mail.
That's cool.
I clicked the prompt to present my information.
I didn't get that. You have one notification. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Please.
You have not accepted the terms and conditions of the Amulet of Algor. Would you like to accept them now?
Please read them to me in great extent and great detail. He didn't see that coming, did he? He didn't see that coming.
Data collected through the use of the Amulet of Algor will be transmitted to the Demon Lord Algor for his cataloging, researching, and may be sold, distributed, or shared without your consent. By wearing the Amulet of Algor, this does not constitute an otherworldly pact or any other such agreement between the wearer and the Demon Lord Algor. Do you accept these terms?
It's not so bad.
The fact that you thought that Dan.
Those are the best terms
that.
I've gotten in years. I accept them in perpetuity.
Excellent. And then
I don't accept them. No, I don't. All right.
And then the avatar of Algor goes back inside of the amulet, and it stops glowing yellow, and it's now blue.
That didn't help me.
Have we been
I
tricked?
grabbed the amulet and go, "What the fuck was that shit?"
Oh my god.
The amulet is
Nothing happens.
Is not responding.
I feel like y'all got shafted
I
with
feel
your
like I
items.
just accepted terms and conditions of things that are going to screw me later. Shit.
Yeah, sorry, nothing happens.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about ditching this amulet.
Yeah. It's listening to everything.
That's exactly what I'm thinking at this point. How can we use
Yeah,
that to
you
our
gotta
advantage?
answer the question.
Garth, put it in one of your pockets.
You gotta ask it a question.
I've got a bag that I can
What
put.
question do you think I should ask, Zeke?
Ask it. What's the best way to get a talking sword to like you?
I asked that question.
What do you ask?
I asked the question to the amulet about.
What do you say? What do you say to the amulet?
I say, how do you get a sword that was talking to you to start talking to you again? Because he doesn't like you.
Okay. And then like this bluish hellfire, and then again once again you see the avatar of Algor. And what you hear is the amulet or the avatar of Algor say, here's what I found in our catalog of information from Stephen's simulacrum of sentient items. All sentient items have a goal, an ideal, and a flaw. To win the favor of a sentient item, you must align yourself with that sentient item's goal. And then the avatar of Algor goes back into the amulet and sort of disappears.
Cool.
All right. So the next question I ask the amulet is, how do I get laid on a regular basis? No, I'm kidding.
You can go question
No,
a
it
day.
seems like I have an amulet that can answer some questions, guys. What are we thinking?
I think
Let's
it's only
go to the
one.
tavern.
I think it's only
Let's go
one
to the
question
tavern
a
and
day.
celebrate.
Okay,
I'm pretty
so
sure you're right, Zeke, but-
so do you guys camp for the night?
Yeah, long resting.
Okay, so everybody take a long rest. I don't know, guys. Ooh, 27. I wonder what that means. Okay, you wake up in the morning and the night was uneventful. Everybody just make sure you all take a long rest so that you get your stuff back. And what are you doing now? Are you traveling toward the place where you use the keystones?
Yeah, let's head to the waterfall.
Okay. Great. So you travel eastward for about a day's journey, kind of cutting through the jungle. You see all the things that you've seen in the jungle before. You see some wasps, giant wasps, some panthers, and some tigers. But it's almost like the creatures of the jungle have a newfound respect for you, and they sort of stay. They keep their distance.
We only kill half of the animals as we pass.
And then as you kind of
half.
cross over a small bridge, even the hag that you once knew to like guard this bridge sort of steps aside to let you pass.
That's a personal thing between me and her. That has nothing to do with what we did in the temple.
And she winks at you. And then as you cross this bridge, you can hear like the roaring waters, even though you can't see any kind of waterfall. And then as you sort of cut your way north following the map, you sort of see it in the distance, this 200, almost maybe 300 foot high waterfall, just pouring water down. Like it doesn't even make like a geographical sense that like a waterfall exists here, but it just does. And you come to a small clearing right at the edge of the waterfall where you see the statues of 3 stone dwarves all sort of like facing in toward each other with their hands kind of out like this at like the foot of the waterfall. And with that, we're going to stop there. We're going to pick up here at the beginning of our next session. And in addition to that, there won't be a session on Halloween.
What?
So
we're not getting costumes?
So, well, actually, you know what? I don't know if there will be. Jess and I are probably traveling out of town.
Well, depends on the Wi-Fi on the plane we'll be on.
I have to take my phone trick or treating.
Dude, that would be so epic if you guys were in a plane flying somewhere during a D&D session. That would be epic. I don't think it would work, only because logistically it sounds like a nightmare, but it would be awesome.
And dream to like, I don't know, get on a plane and start playing D&D and get the whole plane involved.
Oh my God.
I did try to find it. I did ask if there was a D&D on the cruise that we went on, but there wasn't.
Oh, dude, that would be a great idea. Like,
right? Hey, are we still streaming?
Finger Lakes or a cruise would be epic.
You can turn off the stream.
What?
Primordial Secret.
Brought to you by Primordial Secret.